Wana marata college. Oh, kapile maigudo. Kalala kisaroba. Hale kimuratile. Wana marata college. Oh, kapile maigudo. Kalala kisaroba. Botswana, kaudwa kinye mamoko, nakabela rautusa, nesampo la lete kala chemoha, anchapa katla dimotwana, kaudwa kinye mamoko.
That needs no introduction. They've been on our stages for years, of songs that we sing, songs that we've enjoyed, stages that have blown us away. Shanti Lo is on the red seat this morning as we look at the voices behind the voices in our creative spaces. Hi Shanti Lo, how are you doing?
I am doing great.
How did you feel after seeing that performance? Take me through the moment. Like you had a little comment here and there. You feel drunk?
Actually, I have not seen this footage. I've seen bits and pieces of it, but I haven't watched the whole thing. So it's kind of it's a bit funny to watch.
It's funny to watch.
Yes, just funny.
But the beauty of seeing things, reliving moments, is there's a sense of nostalgia there. It takes you from who you were, what you were doing at that time, to who you are right now, right? And as an artist, we love you on stages, but we never really get to have a conversation and find out who the voice behind the voice is. So thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much. It's an honor to be here. Thanks for welcoming me back on this red couch once again.
All right, Shanti Lo, we're going to get to know you a little bit here. You are an Afro soul vocalist, right? How many years have you been in the industry?
I've been in the industry. I started performing with bands probably at around 9 years old. But I turned pro a few years later. I think I started working on my first EP at 16.
Okay.
And we got it released around 17 years of age. So I was singing with other musicians, other artists, before I ventured out on my own to become a solo artist. I used to be backing vocalist for the late Duncan Singer. So I've also done my share with Rem Ndingo Jowa and others. My mother also included. My mother is a gospel artist. Yes. So yes, I got some of my training there until I ventured out on my own in 25 years ago. 25 years ago.
I was going to say, now we're going to be saying your age without getting there. Okay, so much to unpack in that full statement. I want to know music, your love for music. You were even a backup singer for your mom. That means it's already in your blood. But when did you decide or make the decision even? I'm sure you started with just enjoying it, just singing, seeing it. But let's build your brand and how the love came together.
Yes, I started singing very loudly in the bathroom, like every kid at that age, really, who would be interested in music would. And it just grew from there. I think the realization came when we did a public show. I used to be, as a child, I was a band member for a band called Watoto.
Watoto.
Yes,
okay.
Watoto, Watoto. And in it was a group of musicians from South Africa and Botswana, and it was the initiative that was put in place by my parents.
Yes.
I think at the time, I think in retrospect, it's safe to say that they were considering venturing into promotions.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
think
like
that
our
worked
first
out.
little artist is right here.
I don't think that worked out at all, because back then, Dishone Naboten Bula, Dinamo King George Hall, without any acoustics in the hall, without any really any professional sound equipment. But that's where it started. I think my first show, even though I don't remember it, I'm very sure I had that feeling that I think I'm going to do this forever and ever.
Forever, ever. It was
Yes.
that moment you're
It was
like,
that
this
moment.
is what I want to feel. We can see with a lot of great artists, or how music has been built out to these days. You have a strong vocalist, or you have a strong percussion group, or you have just, strong lyricism or sound, right? You've seen music change throughout the years. How important is having great vocals? And do you think that we are still having great vocals, or we're sort of lacking when it comes to like our vocalists as we're growing?
On the contrary, we've got some of the most beautiful singers in this country. I cannot even start. You have your Sugar Fishers, you have Bo Boaho Fenju, you have Bo Mposibina, you have Bo Puna Habasian, you have Bo. I'm not just mentioning the ladies. We've got Bo Ezra Nithings, we've got Bo Hansi, we've got Bo Lizibo. Look, you don't have to go out.
Yes.
There is nothing wrong here with our vocals. I think the issue with us here is just the opportunities.
Yes.
The opportunities aren't enough to go around. And also, the hard truth about entering the music business is that not all of us are going to make it at the forefront, in front of the stage. Some of us have to play a role in the background as well, because it's just as important. Right now, I have a team of amazing men and women that I work with to make this happen. Because remember, I'm just a simple singer, but sometimes you build something and then it is possible that that very thing can surpass even you.
Yes.
Staying true to music has shown me that it is more important than us. We are just vessels and we go on, but the music will
lives
still live
forever.
on.
I
Yes.
love that. And let's go back to now you mentioning music as a business. There's a very big brand you have to work on, and it takes years. I saw that Shanti Lo, and then we're on stages. You have some challenges. You have to build up some stepping stones. Let's start with the name Shanti Lo. Where did the name Shanti Lo come from, and how did you build your brand all throughout these years to get where we are right now?
My name is my full Botswana Omang name.
Government
Government name. Lina la meke kagiso tumediso loeto. Jalo he.
With peace, we are here.
With peace. So if you have not been exposed to Hindi, Shanti is Hindi, and Hindi is widely spoken in Asia, as we know, or a lot in India and Pakistan. But it had a good ring to it, you see?
Like that.
I just cut my family name to those two letters, L-O. It was inspired by a lot of things. One, with regards to my surname, I knew that there'd probably be a lot of controversy.
As soon as also very nice.
As soon as I started in the industry, but I too belong to a family, and I have to protect them, right? So I didn't want any of that negativity to bleed in.
Yes.
But then, so it was Shanti because it's the direct translation of my middle name, Kagiso, and Lo, short for my family name. And I knew that people would probably find it harder. International outside the country would probably find it difficult to pronounce my birth name.
So you're like, let me give you something international to
Yes.
go with.
Yes.
And through music, have you found a voice that Shanti Lo will be taking or gradually holding even throughout the years? Like we said, music will live forever, right? The brand that you've built through the years, how do you feel about it now, looking back at the past 25 years?
You actually mentioned it in the previous question, and my answer to you is that building a brand takes a lot of risk. It's a lot of risk taking. It's a lot of also calculation. You preempt, and you preempt how the audience is going to receive what the general public, who are not necessarily your audience, are going to say, because on social media everybody will get to see you. On the media out there, remember, I also came out during the time when press was really big.
Yes.
Print. So
if you're on the front of a newspaper, that's one of the biggest
exactly.
accolades or seen.
So my thing is, I ask myself the difficult questions. If I was caught off guard and I was asked a specific question, how am I going to respond to it without tarnishing my brand, my image, or without without disrespecting it in any way? And it takes a lot of calculation and a lot of risk taking. Some of the things I was very scared to do,
but you did it
especially
anyway.
costuming, but I did it because we need, as artists, we need to push the
the
envelope a
boundaries.
bit.
Yes.
We need to challenge norms. We need to get conversations going. We need to challenge people's psyche and people's way of thinking. Yes.
And through the years, you've managed to do that, becoming one of the biggest household names in our country. But now you're also a role model to a lot, especially in the industry. And we've seen a lot of change from, like we're talking about, digital print was so big back then. And now today you have everybody on social media, mo TikTok, and then you're trending. But music seems to be just short-lived, right? How do you feel about that? And how do you think we can easily adapt le Botswana in terms of even supporting our music in really short-lived? A hit malating, how long? 2 months in the industry. The change from now having music that lasts longer to where it is now. How do you feel about it?
I feel so many things about it, but I'll tell you this in the time. I'll tell you this: when young people come up to me, I always try to tell them the truth. You've got to have a thick skin. Over talent in this industry, you've got to have thick skin, and you've got to always refer to your why. Why into the music industry? Was it for that instant fame? Was it for those hits? Was it because you like being famous? Or do you just like music for what it is? I belong to the group, the latter group, okay? To music without even knowing that I could earn a living from it. So I always say, without trends, without DTV, without social media, who are you? Is this where you really want to go? That should answer all your questions.
Right, Shanti Lo, but I need to find out a little bit about your event. In quickly, just a minute, let me know what event is coming up, how we can continue to support you. We're going to bring you back here for more of a conversation, but let's get into that.
Well, I have a 25th year anniversary concert, celebration concert. I am marking that because I think it's important to also share our milestones with our supporters and our fans. On the 30th of May, I will be having this concert. I'll be having other artists to help me celebrate as I can't blow the candles on my own. But please, if you need any other information, it's all on the social media pages and at the venue.
All right. Shanti Lo, thank you so much for joining us today. I'm definitely calling you back for more of a conversation.
Thank you.
I feel like we enjoy our time together, but I can't wait. Happy 25 year anniversary and congratulations.
I just want to say thank you to everybody who's been there for me. Big shout out to my team,
And
Creative
everybody.
Blueprint, my graphic designer, Semi Mutlame, everybody who is in the team. I really value you guys and everybody who's out there giving us support. Thank you.
That's what 25 years looks like in the music industry, and it's all thanks to your support, Ole Botswana. I'm going to have to let Shanti Lo go, but from here I will be with Ben Rutarelelaela for the rest of the week, and I'm very excited after this conversation, actually. Ben, let's go. This is how we wrap up. It has been an exciting one. The 13th of February, we were going out there to say that once again. It has been a great week, and we're going to do better. Thank you so much to Shanti Lo, and congratulations, 25 years in the industry. I love seeing it. I love seeing it. I love
and
when
most of that we've experienced that little as individuals.
And we need the knowledge of artists that have walked that have crawled so we walk, to understand where we want to go with our music industry. So let's continue to have these conversations with our artists, even beyond our music. Botswana, where can we support, where can we do better, and where can we grow with our creative industry?
Of course, and Santa Motsi of entertainment, the big thing you goes out to Retabontua and also DSTV, talking all things DSTV for this weekend. If you are a TV fanatic, there's Big Brother, there's Inimba, there's Lola and Betrayal, as well as a lot coming up. Europe. Me, Moteso, Lavatanor now, Simula Catilins and Janakil Teso Haro, when we begin, you take it at Taco, Mobiking at the same time, same place. I mean, Bernard Benby Wahamais.
It has been a pleasure hanging out with you. Remember, we'll be back again, same time, 6 to 8 a.m. right here on Monday morning for our Motivational Monday. And then we start the week right. For you, let's stay safe this weekend. We can't wait to see you back on Monday. Good morning.